we were talking a bit about the Oregon drug stuff. I wanted to know, John, I think you're like very anti-drug, but have you messed around with any weed, mushrooms, if you're somewhere where it's legal, or just no interest?
So I have tried weed in the past. I don't do it personally because I basically die. So for example, I tried a gummy one time, like 10 milligrams. I ended up throwing up for like 10 hours straight.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I stay away from it. I think I'm allergic to some of the cannabinoids or something like that. So me personally, I can't do it, or I will get like sick usually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some people just don't drive with it. They get stressed out and don't feel good.
The first time I ever smoked, I got violently ill and swore it off for years. And look at me now, just really enjoying it. Just
look at him now, high as a kite,
just really
all the time,
all the time. Almost.
What about you guys? What's your views on that?
Sleep.
I mean, I smoke weed. But I am pretty scared of hard drugs. I have no desire to fuck with anything harder than.
What's the hardest drug that you want to try if it was legal? That you would definitely be like, yeah, all right, line me up one of those.
Legality isn't really like, if cocaine was legal, I don't want to do cocaine. I don't want to do MDMA ever again. I don't want to like.
I read up about your fancy state this week, and I learned a few things.
Unless it's
obviously Anheuser-Busch, obviously, right there in town. That's where they do their business.
This whole Bud Light thing.
Well, see, the thing is that it seems like the lobbying that they've been doing since, I don't know, what is about the 1800s?
Yeah.
Y'all have the weakest alcohol laws in the world, maybe? Even in Korea, they're like, oh, I don't know about that one. You guys, you can have an open container as a passenger in a moving vehicle.
Yes,
you know how insane that is to me? Dude, if you have a bottle of wine that you went on a picnic and had, and it's been hot as fuck in the backseat of your car for 6 months, and they pull you over in Georgia, you are going to fucking jail.
Dude. Oh, dude, no. Road sodas, if you're a passenger, 100% legal in Missouri. If you're sitting in the passenger seat, you can just drink. I don't really know anybody who does that, but like, you can if you're just riding around with someone.
Your open container laws, apparently, there just aren't any. You can just drink openly anywhere in public, essentially. Yeah, down here, they
super not strict laws about that.
Oh, they only.
We have drive-through liquor and fireworks stores.
I've seen those. They're glorious. Kentucky has them as well. I think they had liquor, fireworks, and guns at one.
Yeah, they have ammo there too.
It's like, bro, let's park if we're getting a firearm. Like, we've got time.
Dude, Missouri's the land of freedom. We have the best gun laws. We have the best, like, freest weed laws. We're not like those fucking pussies in Illinois that legalized weed in a way that's like not even good. Yeah, and we even have like good weed.
Because Anheuser, you would think, would fight it to the point, but it would just never make it through the legislature.
Apparently they did. Yeah, but
wild that they couldn't keep it down.
Yeah, because they're a huge employer here, and I imagine they're going to be doing a lot of layoffs before too long.
Do they have legal mushrooms though too?
No, I don't think we have. I think, is it Oregon maybe that has all the drugs legal? But I don't know anywhere else that does.
They just passed that like a year ago. I think, people could do meth and cocaine. It's like now downtown, if you go downtown in Bend, you'd be seeing these dudes outside these restaurants just fucking snorting cocaine. You'd be like, what the fuck?
Oh, do you live in Oregon?
Yeah, Bend in Central Oregon.
But cocaine's not legal, right?
Yeah.
Well, it is to X amount. We're like, this is what will happen. If you get a little bit over, they fine you $80 or something like that.
Huh.
That's pretty nice.
So have you
got yourself a little miniature beaker? It appears.
Like, what? What's weird about this?
It's like a stein for ants.
Whoa! Slow down, Woody. That's 2 days of water you're looking at right there, bud. Look at this. Guzzling Woody. Selfish Woody. Just a water hoarder.
I got this water from West Virginia. It's a big effort. I'm not going to just guzzle it.
Have you a motorcycle with an office?
Have you seen people to his back? Have you seen people in Oregon who are on Tranq? People don't know Tranq is a new drug people are doing. They're combining fentanyl with animal tranquilizers.
What
And,
the fuck?
The people
And so what you'll see, the way you'll know that someone is on Tranq, apparently, according to
They're
the
dead.
internet videos that I've seen, they're standing flat-footed, but they are bent at the waist all the way
Oh,
down.
yo, that's
And like-
Portland.
And
that's
like
heroin.
hanging.
That's heroin.
That's everyone in Portland.
I'm
Well,
telling you,
I've
search Tranq.
seen what Kyle saw, and I also have seen that being a tranquilizer fentanyl combo.
Yeah.
And the people stand weird. They're just. He says bent at the waist, but I see it as more like curled in the
Yeah.
spine. Like, you know, if you were to touch your toes, but you're bad at it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Oh.
heroin. Those people are on heroin.
Yeah, that's just heroin addicts in Portland.
Are you denying
But
the
either
Tranq
way, it
epidemic?
could be that too, because I think when it
Yes.
comes down,
They were standing though, not sitting.
but it's in heroin.
These
and
are
Look at
lazy
these. Look at these
Tranq
two.
users.
Look at these two religious folks praying.
Get up off your feet, you Tranq lazies.
But hold up.
Tie your
On
shoes.
all three drugs, on all three of them like a depressor, on all three of them like a downer.
Yeah, yeah. Heroin's
Well,
a
I mean,
huge time
animal
downer.
tranquilizers usually do put you
Yeah.
down.
Look at them. Didn't even put the syringe down.
Man,
yeah, those pictures are
Jesus.
closer to what I saw before.
I
It's
saw
such a horrible
some
drug.
different
Don't fuck
stuff.
with heroin, Jesus.
Right, but bent over with two hands down, right? Like just
I saw like sidewalks full of them, like a dozen people
Yeah.
like that, and I mean like hanging like they're puppets and completely bent over, their hair like there's I saw a lot of crazy people, and it was Philly. It was Philly, I think, where I saw it. Every
So
time I see some
sweet.
post-apocalyptic shit, it's Philly.
Philly's awesome. I
You
agree.
guys see Portland. Portland's just as bad.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
The
I
only thing
wouldn't-
the worst I've ever seen in real life was walking back to our hotel from the, I don't know what they call it, the pier or the wharf in Seattle. I don't know, wherever they call it, but I saw
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
many hobos under this covered area, and it was like in the movies when you uncover the vampire's lair and they're all kind of piled up on top of each other and they recoil from the light. And they all move so rapidly that you can't tell what part of each one is part of the other.
Yeah.
It's like we were
They're like an
walking-
amorphous entity.
It was honestly, it was the exact night where the Wings 1v1, because me and White Boy and a bunch of other people walking back from eating crab, and I remember that car's lights illuminating this big coven of them, and just that's where they are.
Despicable.
Can you show that, Zach? The video that I linked.
It's just people leaning.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
it's the pose that I was trying to describe.
It's the I
Yeah,
think it's
this is
called-
what I
it's-
was talking
it's
about.
called,
I wanted to
uh,
show people exactly what it looked like, but I was afraid of looking fat, so I hunted down the video instead.
It's dude, I wouldn't do that position either. Like
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
yeah. This is called nodding out on heroin.
This is fucking sick. Well,
Oh, so
according to the in the video's description, it says exactly what I said, and that they are on Tranq, and then it
Yes,
defines
and
Tranq as I
that
define
is
Tranq.
a way to get clicks. It's heroin because you can go to any other city
Huh.
that doesn't have a story about Tranq and people do this. It's nodding out. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Did
Well,
you see it?
heroin and fentanyl are often
Oh,
they're
yeah.
a similar thing. So
It could be. Yeah. It's just when I hear stuff like that, I always assume it's like a bath salts thing where it's like, are we going to talk about fentanyl again, or are we going to get better ratings? Well, what's this thing? Like,
yeah, I'm with you on the bath salts popped into my head too. You don't know.
The thing people always need to remember about bath salts: that man who ate the other man's face in Florida, his blood
Sober.
was clean.
sober as a
Sober?
bird,
He ate that
What?
man's face sober.
which is the hardest time to eat someone.
The hardest.
If I'm going to eat someone, I want to be fucked up.
I want a
Like,
beer at least.
I want to wake up in the morning and be like, why do I feel so full? And be like, oh,
I need
no.
a beer to wash that face down.
I need a
See that guy's
Bud Light.
nose?
I need
If
a
I'm-
Bud Light.
If I'm gonna swallow some man, I need a Bud
You ever eat
Light
a
to go
beer?
with it.
Yes.
Oh, I would hate to eat Taylor's face.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to eat my
I'd
face
be
either.
licking that beard out of my. Is it like a very
Who's that
bristly
guy?
beard? Is it coarse?
Oh, it's a very coarse beer. Wait, what's that guy from? What's that? You know what I'm talking about.
I know
That
exactly from,
character's, he's
do you
in
want the character's name,
Silence
the
of
actor's name?
Lambs. He talks like
Who do you
that. He
guys
has his
think would win in a
entire
fight?
face eaten.
What better way for a human to get nutrition than to eat another human? It seems like they'd
Child.
be perfectly formulated for what you're trying to build.
Yeah.
You are what you eat.
You are what you eat.
Oh, genius. That's what they meant.
The human trafficking victim is what that means.
Oh yeah, that's what they meant.
That's interesting. I don't know
with
anything about the cannibal. You don't have any issues with it other than like it's disgusting and wrong.
If I knew that the meat
Only
wasn't from
because you're biased.
If I knew that the meat hadn't been taken from someone who'd been like violently killed, like they're like taken from them, for example, especially for the meat, that I don't want to do. But if someone had passed away, or if someone had, for whatever sick purposes, had volunteered to be eaten, like whatever, if we got a fresh kill that's guilt free, I'll say, I would absolutely partake. Like
if it's my dying, if it's my dying wish that you guys both have to eat me.
Yeah.
Would you do it for my
right now? I would.
Yes.
Brad Taylor, off my plate. Sexy
you know what?
Taylor, give me seconds.
You'd have my big, like, fat, like, ham hock shoulder, and you'd be like, God damn, I'm tired of all this silvery skin and fat I have to cut off.
Right. No, I want 2023.
Yeah. I wouldn't eat you guys. I wouldn't do it. I think
I'm a little offended. Is it because
that would be
old?
Is it the chemicals?
No, it's that.
I would
see it as bullying. I would be like,
I'll make you more aggressive.
He's trying to make me traumatized as a joke, as like an after, because that's the only reason I would request that you guys eat me, to fuck with you after I die.
I would eat you happily. I would invite people. I'd live stream eating Taylor's ass, and I would look, you can see the little divot right here, and I'd be cutting into a sous vide. I would sous vide you right up to, I don't know what the correct temperature for human is, but I'm going to bring you up to 165 like your chicken. And then I'm going to you're going to be in there with rosemary, garlic, some butter, take you out, throw you on the cast iron, right? Get a nice sizzle, get a little char right out of there, based with butter. We got to work quick now. Okay.
If you're going to eat
rest for 5 minutes and right on the live stream, cutting you open.
I'm going the other direction with my live stream. We're going to pathetic mealtime this thing. Going to put Taylor on a George Foreman grill.
Shit.
I'll fucking haunt you. You do that. I would not abide that. So, John, what are do you agree with me that cannibalism is immoral, that it's wrong?
Recipe of it.
So I would give you two different answers. One, if you're a dude and you eat another dude, first off, that's gay as fuck. Second answer,
is that true if you eat gay cows and stuff, like or like chicken?
Yeah,
I mean, like if you eat a male
animal.
If you eat a rooster, is that gay?
Me personally, I would rather just starve to death instead of eat a person. But I wouldn't starve to death. I would just fast and meditate.
Yeah,
you
but there is a time when you can't fast
by
anymore.
fasting and meditating.
So it's all about how you think what's going to happen. If you think you're starving to death, you're going to starve to death and die. If you're fasting, you control this reality. You control what happens.
What other pieces of reality do you control with your mind?